Hey guys, it's Keaton again with the 8-Bit Pepper channel. I'm gonna do another episode of Heatin' with Keaton. So today, as you saw in the thumbnail, I've got a couple of these peppers, two Beast Reds, and then I've got a Big Black Mama and a Purple Naga Viper. So I believe the Purple Naga Viper is a Matthew Arthur creation, variant of the Naga Viper. The colors on this thing. And these were all grown by Mike at SeeingRedPeppers. As you can just kind of see, it almost has that Gator Jigsaw purple color. I'm not sure on the variants what was crossed to create it, but I believe just doing a little bit of research on the web that it was created by Matthew Arthur. The Big Black Mama then, this is a Troy Primo creation, so you know it's gonna be wicked hot. And then Beast Red. So this is the first one. It doesn't have a stem or calyx, whatever you prefer to call it, I should say. Gnarly looking pod. And then this one, I'll probably cut the very end of the stinger off. It's just getting a little aged, but you can tell before the aging on it, it was a gnarly looking stinger. So I'm gonna cut the stinger off of that really fast, most of it anyway. Of course there'll be capsaicin, but that's what we're left with. So it just essentially took that tip of the stinger off. The rest of the pepper, I mean, as far as outside appearance, we'll see what the inside entails. But for the Purple Naga Viper, I'm gonna cut it open right now, let you guys kind of take a look at it, and then I'm gonna save some seeds to this because it's awesome looking pod and I really wanna be able to grow it potentially. So we're gonna save some seeds. Hope that's okay with everybody. All right, so I'll let everybody see the inside. And I have an extra paper plate. That was just some extra seeds there. All these peppers are getting towards the end of their life cycle. Gonna be making a hot sauce with some of the other ones just because I can't get through so many with work and whatnot. But you can see all the capsaicin oil is just glistening there on that bottom edge. But it won't take a lot of seeds, but I am gonna save a hefty amount because I've been getting a lot of emails about potentially getting some seeds and whatnot still because I did the giveaway and whatnot. I'm gonna say it right now ahead of time. I do apologize. If you message me or email me for seeds and I have the seeds, I will get or try to get them to you. But I'm not a seed vendor, so I don't just have a bunch of spare seeds laying around usually. I just keep enough so that I can grow them myself typically. And then with that giveaway, I had a lot of spare seeds. So I kind of was, trying to do a give back to the community and whatnot free of charge. But I do apologize to anybody that reaches out going forward if I can't supply you with seeds. I can point you in the right direction of people that could, good sources for seeds, isolated and whatnot, but I just can't supply everybody, and I hope you guys can understand that. So I'm not trying to make you guys just watch me talk on camera while I de-seed some of this, but trying to, despite what I was doing, I'm just trying not to get my hands super capsaicined up or oiled on my hands necessarily. This is what I got, and I'll be cleaning those off once they get a little bit more dry, but I definitely, I don't know if you can see it, if the camera does my thumb justice, but I got some on my hand, and that's usually the part I don't like is because I have little kids. It's late enough at night that they're, in bed or going to be before I were to, touch and play with them or their toys or whatnot with them, hold them. But yeah, that's just one of the things I have to always keep in mind. And let's see, I'll probably do this Purple Naga Viper first, just since I cut it already. But if you enjoy this content and you want to watch more videos of mine, go ahead and hit that subscribe button or like. It really helps the algorithm get it out to more people. And yeah, like I said in the last video, I hit 1,000 subs recently, and I can't be thankful enough for everybody and, you know, putting up with me releasing content sporadically and just for watching my videos so much. So thank you to everybody. Huge shout out to all my followers, subscribers, anybody that's, you know, emailed me, messaged me, telling me how big of a fan they are, you know. I really appreciate it, and I can't thank you guys enough. So without jibber jabbering too much, here's that Purple Naga Viper. Viper heat right off the bat. This hand's gonna be lethal later. I'm gonna have to wash it like 20 times. Big Black Mama now. See if I can't get a decent burn going here. So, Big Black Mama. You might be saying, why aren't you saving seeds to that? You did to the Big Red Mama. Why not the Big Black Mama? Well, I purchased seeds, and I don't know if they want to shout out or not, so I do apologize in advance, but a lot of people want to know some of the people I got seeds from, so I'll just say he was recently probably affected by the hurricane down in Tampa area, Milton. My sister lives in a suburb of Tampa, so she actually got her car flooded. And so from the damages there, so I have a lot of empathy and sympathy for the people down there. Tom Broom, he was affected, and I recently reached out to him to get some datel pepper seeds. But he's very busy, and I totally understand that. So I do apologize if it was wrong timing, Tom. I got some tinctures from him back in March, like a lot of you had heard in the live stream, but that was just kind of like a little update. I got Big Black Mama seeds, without dragging too far off in the conversation here, from Jeff Perkins. So he was one of the vendors that a lot of people trust online, first time buying. A lot of the other stuff I bought, like the White Knight from him, it sprouted really easy. You know, and Primo Lucifer XL, both of those sprouted that I planted. So shout out to him. I don't know if he wants the shout out or not, but he's somebody that a lot of people trust, so I figured I'd give it a shot too. So first pepper, that Naga Viper, pretty floral tasting, not a lot of other notes, a little citrusy almost on the aftertaste. Not bad, really good tasting pepper. So let's get into this Big Black Mama. The Purple Naga Viper probably took me to like a 1. So let's see what this Big Black Mama can do. Huge placenta in this one too. But yeah, where I went with that conversation, the Big Black Mama seeds I already had, so. Have the paper towel ready. Flavor of that, not anything crazy. As far as heat though, definitely feel like it was hotter than the Purple Naga Viper. Made my nose start running about, I don't know, 20 seconds in. So definitely a hot pod. If I had to guess, the first one, probably about 1,100,000 or right around ghost pepper heat. This one took it up a notch, maybe 1.2, 1.3 million. In that ballpark. These are all figures, just guessing. So please understand, opinion-based, pod from pod could vary, but these particular pods, my best guess. You might say, where do you get your numbers from? Well, when I get like tinctures from Tom Broom, those were between 1.4 and 1.6 for the lemon one, maybe like 1.8 to 2 million for the orange Reaper one. I believe it was an orange Reaper. It's an orange tincture. Very, very good flavored tincture though. So if you ever have the opportunity to buy from Tom Broom, get some tinctures from him. Not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. The flavor of that Big Black Mama, if I had to say, pretty bitter. There was a lot of seeds, and that can cause bitterness, not necessarily the entirety of the pepper was bitter. Almost had a meaty texture, not meaty taste, meaty texture. So like the placenta was so large, it kind of gave me that different feeling like I wasn't eating a pepper, it was eating something else. The burn on the Naga Viper, kind of, I don't know. My tolerance is pretty high, so I want to say it really wasn't that crazy of a burn. Maybe the middle to back of my tongue. But that Big Black Mama, definitely feeling the burn more in the back of my throat. And a little bit on the sides of my tongue. Definitely the back of my throat though. So I got this Beast Red cut open. This is a Carolina Reaper crossed with a chocolate Naga Brain. But look at all those seeds. And I do have a couple Beast Reds currently growing. So hopefully those create some, you know, beautiful looking plants and pods next year for me. Man, 11 minutes and 40 seconds already on the video. Sorry, I'm trying to cut down on the time you guys have to watch. I know some of you like the longer videos, maybe. Haven't heard either way. Maybe everybody's just indifferent, but trying to get through the pods a little quicker and doing a little less chit-chatting. So, Beast Red, we're gonna just take this all in one go here. Gosh, that was a hard one to swallow. Really fruity flavor almost. And you guys might be saying, how can you taste that flavor? I might have to wipe my eye here. Getting a little hot here. Don't want to wipe it with, not with this hand. Fruitiness, man. On a scale of 1 to 10 for how much fruit flavor that Beast Pepper had. If you like fruitiness, you might say it's like a 3 compared to a normal fruit. But if you're not like super fruit sensitive to sweet tasting peppers, I'd probably say that was like a 6 or 7. If you could taste it, obviously. I mean, some of you might not have the tolerance to taste some of these flavors, which is okay. Everybody's building their tolerance, working it up to a different level. But that one was super fruity. If I had to compare it to a fruit, man, almost like a little bit of mix between a lemon and a strawberry. So it wasn't like super fruity. It had a little citrus notes to it too. For me anyway, that pod particularly. Right now, heat level, when I first bit into that, I got this explosion of heat. It felt like I was gonna raise all the way up to a 4 or 5, but kind of went down, dissipated a little. Between the two, my throat's kind of burning more than anything right now. Probably sitting at like a 3, maybe 4. We'll see after this one. About to cut into this one. We'll kind of let you guys see this one maybe a little. I already got capsaicin on my hands. All right. Let's see. That's the inside, what we're dealing with here. So like I said before, I appreciate everybody who's following along with the channel. I went ahead and just took the stem off. Thanks for being here, being a part of the team here. I haven't ordered this shirt yet. Las Vegas went there last in like 2021 or 2. 2021, like March, I believe we were there. Fun city, good to visit. I don't know if I could ever live there. I do love how everything's open pretty much all day and night. That is nice. But lots to do. fun to visit, but I wouldn't necessarily want to live there. So let's get into this pepper. Beast Red, second one. Making my eyes water. All right. Very fruity, similar flavor. Profile of those are pretty spot on. I might have got some capsaicin on the side of this eye. But it's like initially the capsaicin in those for me, let's just do that. The capsaicin kind of pierced the sides of my tongue there, and then it just almost dispersed when I swallowed. And like, took the heat. I'm probably sitting at about a 4 after those 4 as of right now. We'll see what I peek at here in a second. Ears are starting to get warm, so that's kind of a sign endorphin rush might start. But really good flavor peppers, really good aftertaste. I'm really excited to grow those this next year. I have so many peppers I'm growing, but I just gotta say, and I don't know how everybody feels about this, but I think it needs to happen. I'm gonna be doing a purge on my grow tent so I can fit a lot of these seedlings. And then I'll do some more seedling updates because it'll be easier for everybody to see. So when I say purge, I mean, I'm gonna be taking the chocolate primatalis out. I'm gonna be cutting them down like I would be overwintering a plant from outside, and I'm gonna sit them in a low light room, probably the storage room I got here. And we're gonna just kind of keep them under low light so that they can live, and I'll maybe move them outside next year. I'll probably only do that with 2 of them out of the 4. So I have some pots to start growing these warthogs in that grow tent. Probably the big basin ones that are orange. Peaked probably a minute or 30 seconds ago, because it's starting to kind of fade down. Right now, probably sitting at like a 3, 3.5. I don't know if I hit 4. I know I said earlier I hit 4 maybe. I'm thinking I hit about a 3.5, maybe 3. But definitely every breath out, I can still feel the burn from the throat. Most of the peppers here burn the throat. The Naga Viper, the purple Naga Viper, was the only one that really burned the tip or the front of my tongue, maybe a little the front, but more towards the back and the middle. Starting to work up a sweat a little bit. Definitely got hot. But yeah, so the purge, I'm gonna be making room for some warthogs because I want to make some hot sauce with that. Maybe do a video showing everybody how I make a hot sauce, but do it with the warthog. Because what better pepper than one of the hottest, if not the hottest, that in my opinion I've tried. So definitely want to get some hot sauce with that going. I just went out not too long ago and picked probably the last 4 decent Kangstar Lemon Starbursts that I had. That one came in. Might have showed this one, actually, already. A little smaller than, typical, but the end of the season pods. A couple decent ones. I do have one that's been sitting kind of on the table here. 7-pot Primo, but it's really tiny. Middle of the season, they never really took off. Yeah, so heat, probably sitting at maybe a 2 or a 1.5. Definitely gone down. But if you enjoy this content, like I said earlier, please consider subscribing. And I don't know if I shouted out Mike enough. He's the one that sent those to me from SeeingRedPeppers. He is located out of Illinois. And if you want to get a box of peppers from him, I'll have his info linked in the description. So check him out. He's on Instagram too. But that'll all be linked. So, like I said, this is another pepper review by Keaton, and I appreciate everybody's support. I'll see you next time.